Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner Studio, and with me today is David Freese. David is a member of the Valley Chorale. So
That's right.
I was asking David, I said, boy, that name sounds familiar. And he sings with all these groups. And I said, what was that other group you were in? And he said, Front Royal Oratorio Society. He said, but that's what this is now. So
Right.
What's the background on the chorale? Tell us a little bit about that first before we get started so we can talk about what you're really here for.
Sure. The Front Royal Oratorio Society existed in Front Royal from the mid-1960s up
Right.
until 2019.
Right.
And at that point, our board decided to rebrand the ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to update and modernize and change our repertoire. Oratorio societies historically tended to do classical music,
Mm-hmm.
the great choral masterworks, and there's already so much classical music in this part of the Shenandoah Valley with the Shenandoah Conservatory, JMU, and other academic places that have music programs. We said, why should we do a mediocre version of the same music that these other groups are really excelling at doing?
Sure.
We want our own niche.
Right.
And that tends to be sacred and spiritual contemporary music by 20th century or 21st century composers.
Right.
So-
So, and a lot more fun.
A lot more fun. We think that it resonates better with an audience. All music is all art
Sure.
is a point of view. And sometimes with classical music, people shy away from going because they think, well, it's too long.
Right.
It's in Latin. They don't
You don't understand
they don't
it.
have a frame of reference.
Right.
So we are singing music that largely thus far is in English. It's written for a contemporary audience. We hope it's written for also a younger audience that we want them to get off their PlayStation, put their phones down, and come out and hear live performance. The way that people used to flock to events. So it's something that doesn't happen as much.
Right, exactly.
So we definitely want our concerts to resonate with everyone.
Yeah, I'm thinking any foot stomping, hand clapping.
We've done gospel and spirituals, and we have had people leap to their feet.
There you go.
So, yeah.
So you know you're resonating when that happens.
Right. And other than the Hallelujah chorus,
Well, yeah.
with classical music, people usually don't leap to their feet.
Right,
But they
exactly.
do with the Hallelujah chorus. So.
Yeah, that's great. So today, David is here, and we're going to talk about a series of concerts you have coming up later next week or
Next
so.
weekend.
And so it's April 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Let's talk about that. I want to hold up a poster here. Mark's going to zoom in on it here, and we'll talk about your concert. And you'll see it. It's called For the Beauty of the Earth. Of course, now next week is Earth Day.
Earth Day.
And so
So-
the town's having events on April 23rd here.
On 23rd.
A lot of stuff happening.
Yes, I hope that people get out and celebrate our planet.
Yes.
And
so that's today. And, that Earth Day thing has turned into something that started, local and grew national, and now it's an international
Right.
event that's happened. So it's taken 30 or 40 years. but
It's great. It covers so many things. I mean,
Right.
there are events going on. Besides our concert,
Sure.
there are things that people can go learn about, everything from composting to beekeeping to gardening to sustainable agriculture to supporting the local
Sure.
agricultural industry. The
Right.
whole farm-to-table movement is a
Yeah.
big part of that
It's
here
a
locally.
big thing right now.
It is.
Big
it
thing
is.
right now. So let's talk. You're going to have your first concert on Friday, April the 22nd, 7 o'clock at Skyline Middle School.
That's right.
That's not a bad little auditorium.
It's a
lot of-
beautiful auditorium.
from our old Warren County High
Yeah,
School.
yeah.
And that one actually,
Beautiful
all the high
auditorium.
schools now have
Correct.
great auditoriums, but that one is kind of classic.
It
and,
is.
And it's good. And that's a free concert. Let's talk about that one first.
Sure. We are singing with the Skyline Middle School sixth graders. They're going to join us for a song or two. And then we will take the stage, the Valley Chorale, and perform For the Beauty of the Earth. The centerpiece of our concert is going to be an immersive experience. And for that, we have commissioned a 40-minute, 5-movement video work of art. And it matches the piece of music that we're singing, which is a 5-part music covering kind of the creation of the earth, and whether one is of a religious persuasion or just of a spiritual persuasion, hopefully these themes will resonate. The original state of perfection of creation, humankind's fall from grace, abuse of the planet, abuse of each other, atonement, asking for forgiveness, sanctification, being washed clean, and then kind of realignment, finding God again, and being bathed in a spiritual light. So hopefully the spiritual themes cut across different religions, different denominations, but we think that it's hard to sing about the earth and its potential, and the potential for all of us to support and nurture our planet and our human family, as well as our animal family and our plant family, without these spiritual themes coming into play.
Right. That sounds like an interesting...
we think it's going to be great because the
different.
lights will be down.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of a choir up on the stage, we'll be off to the side singing, kind of like in stereophonic sound.
Okay.
And then the audience will be watching this very moving tribute to the earth and its inhabitants.
Right, right. You've definitely stepped out of the box.
This is out of the box. This is out of the box.
This is definitely out of the box.
Well, it's, with COVID not having sung for almost 2 years, we wanted to do something big and different and let the community here, who's always been so supportive of us, know that we are trying to come up with new ways to, as I always say, musically illuminate the human experience.
Right.
We don't want to just sing songs that people think, well, that was a nice song. What's their next song?
Right.
We want to sing about what it's like to live.
Right.
And be a part of the human community and the human fabric.
You want to embrace that emotion side.
We do.
And pull that out.
We do.
So when you walk away from this concert, you will have an experience.
That's what we want to provide our community, yes.
All right, so you got two more. You got one on the 23rd, the very next day, 7 o'clock. This is kind of interesting. You'll be at the Alamo Draft House, Winchester.
We are singing at the Alamo, and I know the first question people are going to have is, can I get a slice of pizza and have a beer while we're watching you sing? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
We, the singers, will not be consuming food or beverage.
Right.
But sure, yeah, the audience, it'll be just like being at the movies, although it's a 40-minute movie.
Right.
And then we're singing a few songs before.
Right.
And for that one, we're selling tickets.
Right. That one, you're selling tickets. It's a $15 price on that. A lot more overhead there than...
Yeah, Skyline Middle School, the deal there is you fill out some paperwork and you can come and sing in the auditorium.
Well, that and they stuck you with those sixth graders.
Well, I'm looking forward... Hey,
that'll be fun, though.
Today's sixth graders, in a few years, they'll be old enough to sing with us.
There you go. You're kind of like...
So we're recruiting.
There you go. All right, then the next day, on Sunday, you'll be at the Calvary Episcopal Church here in Front Royal.
Right, and that's a beautiful space. The acoustics in that church are wonderful.
Right, and all the groups love going there, don't they?
Everyone loves to sing there. Yes.
That's at 3 o'clock on the Sunday afternoon, and that's a free event,
That's a free event.
So we got stuff going on Earth Day weekend.
Earth Day weekend.
We have the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. It'll be great. It's always enjoyable to go to these things, even to some of the ones that are a little more esoterical for me.
True.
I always enjoy them because, one, I can't do that, and I'm always amazed at the vocal range and the musical abilities of these singers.
Well, I think it's thrilling to go hear any live performance.
Yes.
Music that I know I'm going to like, even sometimes music where I'm maybe dubious about whether I will like it.
Right.
I always love the experience of people doing something on stage that's live in the moment and experiencing it.
Right.
It's never boring.
I've been to some of these, of course, going to concerts and conventions around the world we've done, and you show up to some of the, I remember like the first bluegrass concert.
Right.
I thought, I didn't hate it, but boy, afterwards, I really enjoyed the concert. I've been and done country and you name it, I've been there, and every one of them is an experience.
Right.
And, I may not listen to that on the radio 24/7,
Exactly.
but I can take a couple hours of it, and it's enjoyable, and the experience of it, it's just, you bring it all in.
It's good for human beings to not presume what is going to resonate with us.
It's good for the soul.
It is. It's good to be open to new experiences and new viewpoints. And art is a viewpoint. And so it doesn't mean you have to like it. It's just nice to experience something new and enjoy it for what it is.
Well, at least you'll know what you don't like or what you do like.
Right.
You never know unless you try.
That's true. That's
exactly.
true.
Now, you mentioned recruiting, so people can join your group?
People can join the group. They can contact us through our website.
Right. We'll put that link here below.
They can, and on the website, there is a phone number and an email. We're on Facebook. People can like our Facebook page. We have a very light audition process in the late summer. We just want to know that people can match pitch, sing on tune, and anything other than that that's a problem is pretty fixable.
Right.
People don't need to read music, but what we are looking for are people who are committed to the team effort.
Right, and to learn.
And to learn.
Right.
Because it's not just singing songs, it is becoming a better singer. That's part of the process.
Sure. And enjoying it.
And enjoying it.
And doing it because you want to, not because you have to.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I read music as a note goes this way, I just
higher.
Go up. It goes this way, you go down, right?
But it's not, I always tell people if you had a bad experience in middle school chorus or high school chorus, this isn't that experience.
You're not going to get your knuckles slapped.
You're not, no one's going to make you stand up and sing a solo.
Right.
No one's going to make you feel ashamed because you made a mistake. We all make mistakes and we all learn together.
It's like I tell people my daughter was in the RMA band, but she never played her instrument. She was not, and she wouldn't teach. She took Spanish, and she wouldn't
Right.
speak it in class. You know what she does today?
No.
She's a school teacher.
Oh, there we go.
She teaches
Yeah.
Spanish and music and
See?
computer. So
Yeah.
you never know people that she broke out of that shell, and that's how you do it, by just doing it
Right.
and getting out
Right.
there and stepping out and take that first step. It's a
Right.
lot of fun too.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we have our ensemble has a great time. We support each other. People make friends through it.
Yep.
They discover things about themselves and learn and grow in the process.
That's great. All right, one more reminder.
Sure.
April 22nd, 7 o'clock at Skyline Middle School, Alamo Draft House on the 23rd at 7 o'clock.
right.
That one's $15, but you can have pizza and beer.
You sure can.
And at the Calvary Episcopal Church, Sunday, April 24th, that's at 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
That's free. That's here in Front Royal. So you have a great Earth weekend. And also on the 23rd, downtown Front Royal, pretty well all-day event going on. There, the town is putting on their Earth Day program, and that's another great thing. So a lot of things happening on the 23rd weekend. So check it out. We'll put some links below the video here for you to look at, and we'll go from there.
Wonderful.
David, as always, please come back.
I will. Happy to be
again,
here.
and
Thank you so much.
Keep us abreast of what's going on with the Valley Chorale.
I will. Thank you, Mike. All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.